Alright, welcome to another Feiyan CNC TV. Today we have a free-for-all. 3 players on the map, Tiberium Gardens. Number 8 will have the player in green spawning at the top right side. It is Feiyan going as Vanilla GDI. We have to his south, we'll have the player playing Zocom. It is Jimmy. We have the player going random today getting Marked of Cain. It is Matthew. So it looks like Matthew goes for a refinery while Jimmy and Feiyan build up with the traditional build order, power plant and barracks. So this map, there's a lot of blue Tiberium, but it is a bit spread. Everyone gets some blue at their starting position. They'll have to expand quickly to the side. And because our 3 players, they spawned randomly, but they did get positions far away from each other. So they'll have enough opportunities to expand to their left field or their right field. We'll take a look if we're getting any sneaky things from the very beginning. Just Feiyan and Jimmy and Matthew all going for scouts. War Factory dropping for Feiyan over there. No War Factory yet for Jimmy. Should be dropping down in a couple of seconds. There he is. That's his War Factory. Matthew also already has his War Factory out. Sending his Awakened over the green Tiberium. He's also making some rocket men to defend his harvesters. He's expecting a rush. Maybe from Feiyan. Let's see, okay, Jimmy's War Factory is up and running now. This is a map that they've played on many times, so every player knows exactly the strengths and weaknesses of this map. There are 3 entrances to every starting point. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Except on Jimmy's side, he has 2 entrances to the top and to the left of him, so he's protected a bit more. Well, so is Feiyan. Feiyan has 1 on his right side and his south side. So Matthew is the only one with 3 entrances. He's got 3 harvesters, out and about 4 harvesters, so he has the most of our players. Feiyan's got 3. Second refinery down. Jimmy also has a second refinery down. He's got 3 harvesters, the same as Feiyan. Let's take a look if our players are doing anything sneaky. Okay, Matthew has reached Feiyan's base with his Awakened. Feiyan has already scouted the side of him, so he knows nobody's here. Matthew moving around with his bikes, trying to find his opponents. I think Matthew... Ooh, Feiyan already... Looks like Feiyan went with an APC and an engineer. He's going for a sneaky rush. Wants to take an important building. He's looking for his opponent too. Matthew's got his bike over here, so these 2 might see each other. And once they see each other, then Matthew knows that there's an APC out and about. He just doesn't know what's inside the APC. So let's take a look. Nothing out of the ordinary. Matthew does make a lot of harvesters. Secret Shrine is out for Matthew. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 harvesters. 6 harvesters for Matthew already. Very, very good start from Matthew, economy-wise. Let's see where that bike is. Okay, Matthew sent his bikes already out. Where did he send that bike to? His Awakened squad is still here. Feiyan hasn't taken that out yet. Feiyan is releasing some ground forces now. Ooh, Fan's making the mistake of harvesting at the green Tiberium instead of the blue Tiberium. He's got 2 harvesters at the green, 2 at the blue. That's his mistake. Is he gonna suffer for that later on with a lack of money? Fan is sending his MCV to the other side. I think he's the first one. He's the first one to expand. Matthew does have a lot of cash right now. He finishes all of his blue Tiberium. He's the first one to finish his blue Tiberium. Jimmy's well on his way to finishing his airfield on the field for Jimmy. Also has a crane, so he'll double his building capacity. Fan scanning this side, trying to find his opponent. Ooh, Matthew out with some shadow teams. Where is Fan's? Where is his APC? Okay, his APC is here. He scouted the entire right side, so he sees that there are no opponents on the right side. Matthew still has the shadow team, so he wants to really take a look at Fan's base to see what's Fan doing over here. Fan does have a significant ground force already. Predators, APCs, rocket men. Matthew also making a ground force. Some Scorpion tanks now already out for him. Upgraded already all of his power plants. Matthew going ahead and scouting Fan, so he'll see exactly, and he can make a good estimation of how much money Fan has. Okay, Fan already expanded over here. Let's see where Matthew is expanding. It looks like he's going to expand to the south side. His MCV is stuck though, or he forgot about his MCV. Okay, Fan's APC is over here. He's going to take a look at where his opponents are. Can't find that bike anymore. Okay, so Matthew can see what Fan is doing, but just at the backside, let's take a quick peek at what Matthew can see. Let me see, take a look at the money also. Okay, Matthew can't see this part, so he can see that Fan has an army. Matthew might be picking out his targets. Okay, Matthew sends his MCV. His MCV keeps on stopping, so that's not good of Matthew because he's losing valuable time. See? He's losing valuable time. He should just keep on walking. So it looks like Jimmy and Matthew at a certain point will fight for this position here because they'll both expand over here because Jimmy already expanded. Jimmy's here with an outpost. So Matthew might see that. Let's see what the shadow teams are doing. Nope. Nothing sneaky yet. Okay. Does Matthew see this outpost? Not yet, or else he would attack it. Where is... Ooh, okay, here we go. Fan's APC is in Matthew's base right now. Matthew can't see this yet. There's nothing for him to see here. Let's see what Matthew can see. Ooh, Fan is just hiding in the shadows. Look at that. Fan is hiding. He's hiding in the shadows, so Matthew can't see him. Matthew's MCV looks like he decides to send his MCV back. Why does he do that? Why does he send his MCV back? Matthew sends his MCV back. He can't see Fan. I think Fan is still over here. Yep, Fan is over there in the shadows. Ooh, Matthew can't see Fan lurking in the shadows. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
New construction options.
Okay, he sees him now. He sees him now. Fan is sneaking in with his APC. He's sneaking in with his APC. Does Matthew see this? Does Matthew see this? Matthew's building here. He should be able to see this. Fan is right here. Fan releases his engineer. He's gonna take the MCV. He's gonna take the MCV. Oh! Is Fan gonna get it? Oh, unbelievable. Fan gets this MCV. Matthew takes a big blow in the beginning of the game. Loses his MCV to Fan's engineer. So, of course, now he knows. He knows that Fan has it. Let's take a quick look. So Fan is retreating with his APC so he can still keep that alive. Okay, Matthew is responding, sending his tanks to go take out that APC. That's such a boss move. Yeah, just being able to take the MCV. He's not selling it though, so Feiyan will be making something sneaky here. Let's see. Matthew Shadow Teams haven't done anything yet. Let's take a quick look at what Jimmy's doing. Okay, Jimmy has 4 hammerheads. He's gonna send out those hammerheads to do some damage. Okay, fans, APC is getting some hits, but he's not doing anything yet. So is he gonna? Okay. So Feiyan makes a barracks over here, and he wants to send out engineers. Matthew sends out a saboteur. Also wants to take back his MCV. What is Feiyan gonna do with his MCV? He sells it. Okay, so Feiyan sells the MCV, preventing Matthew from taking it. But Feiyan is making and he laser fences his barracks just to keep it alive a bit longer. He is repairing it. Matthew's still over here. Okay, he kills that APC as a literal revenge. Ooh, Feiyan is gonna take the barracks. Feiyan's gonna take the barracks. Is he gonna take it? Oh no, Matthew sells the barracks, so preventing Feiyan from taking the barracks and hurting him even more. Okay, it doesn't look like Feiyan's gonna take anything anymore because Matthew already sees it and he's gonna kill the barracks. What's this? Okay, Jimmy is here. Ooh, Jimmy should have just let Feiyan live, because Matthew is taking very hard hits in the very beginning already here. Lost his MCV, lost his airfield. Ooh, Matthew does have the most money, but he doesn't look like he has enough anti-air. Oh, Feiyan quick with an ion cannon. Matthew still has some tanks over here. Let's take a look at what Jimmy's doing. Jimmy on tier 3. Yes, of course, Jimmy on tier 3. He's got his Reclamator hub. This looks like a Marv. It's almost on the field. Feiyan's got a whole lot of units over here already. And Feiyan looks like he's ready for that air battle with Jimmy. He's got the ion cannon on the field. He's got the tech center. Let's see, does he have the railguns? No railguns yet, so this must be the railguns. Let's see if his APCs aren't upgraded yet with AP ammo, so Feiyan should have done that already, so he made a mistake over there. Let's take a look. Ooh, Matthew is really heavily crippled in the beginning. He does remake his MCV. Matthew did have the most money of them all, so he should be able to. He is struggling for cash now. Matthew is struggling for cash now because he didn't expand on time, and because he didn't expand, he was hesitating. He went to the south and then he moved back. I don't know why he moved back. And then he got caught with Feiyan over here. And Feiyan took that MCV. So, ooh, Matthew is, he's dead in the water right now. Very, very vulnerable to attacks on the ground, attacks from the air. He does have a little bit of anti-air, but, ooh, Matthew is really hurt right now. If Feiyan and Jimmy knew this, then they could just come and finish him off. Jimmy successfully expanded, taking this blue Tiberium over here. Feiyan also successfully expanded, has a hub, and he's pumping out units. Doesn't look like he's going for the final tier unit, but Feiyan also getting that blue Tiberium. He's got an airfield over here, dropping down some anti-air. He's really expecting those choppers of Jimmy. Let's see what's going on over here. Feiyan is the only one with a super weapon right now, so it doesn't look like his opponents are making super weapons. Matthew does have a lot of shadow teams here, so Matthew could already take out a couple of these buildings. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's almost here now, so Matthew's very late in expanding, so he has to catch up to his enemies. Jimmy has 4 of these hammerheads. I think, okay, he has that Marv out. He's got that Marv. Let's see. Okay, he's got the 2. I think those are 2 zone raiders, and he's got 2 engineers in there. Let's count the harvesters real quick. 1, 2, 3. Does Jimmy only have 3 harvests? Oh no, of course he has the expansion. 3, 4, 5 harvesters. He's got 5 harvesters over here. Let's take a look at how many harvesters Feiyan has. Feiyan should really move and build another refinery on this side, but Feiyan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feiyan has 9 harvesters, and he is making significant anti-air, so it looks like he has a lot of protection against Jimmy's army. He's leaving some slingshots in his base. Let's see. Alright, so the railguns must be done now. Railguns are done. AP ammo not yet researched. Let's take a look. Not yet. No AP ammo, so there's 5 minutes. No further attacks from the players. Everyone is playing it a bit safe right now. So Matthew successfully expanded. He's not doing anything with these shadow teams. Matthew should have already struck with these shadow teams. He could have taken out this ion cannon. I wonder if he has enough men to take out this ion cannon. I think so. I think he can take out this ion cannon. So what he should have done was take out this ion cannon already, because there's 4 minutes. Okay, Jimmy also going for a super weapon. 7 minutes. So Matthew could take out this. And then, so Fan doesn't have any stealth detection yet. No stealth detection for Fan here. Jimmy making a significant air force now. The Zocom hammerheads, the most powerful hammerheads of the game. Jimmy's got 5, 6, 7 over here. So Jimmy can already strike with these units. Who is sending me messages? Okay. Alright. Jimmy going for those zone shatterers. These zone shatterers have that overload beam, so you can just hit so much more stronger, but then it will be disabled. But if used well, especially when the zone shatter is about to die, then just release that beam before you die. That's the best way to use that beam. So it doesn't look like Jimmy is microing these harvesters well, because they keep on going to the blue Tiberium. But the best thing with blue Tiberium is you should just let it regrow, so it's worth more. So you should go to the green Tiberium here, or he can already move over here. Okay, looks like Matthew, he didn't take out anything over here, and it looks like, oh, he did. Okay, I missed that. Okay, so Matthew went ahead and he hit the Conyard. He hit Fan's Conyard. He didn't destroy it though with his, I guess, shadow teams. He hit the Conyard with the shadow teams. Just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. That's why Fan is moving and putting units over here just to defend himself. Doesn't look like Fan lost any other buildings. These are all the buildings that he already had. He's making another war factory over here. So Fan has 3 war factories just pumping out units. Fan has a lot of units on the field already. Almost all of them anti-air, except for the Predator tanks. Let's take a look at what Matthew's doing. Matthew's making a lot of bikes. This is a risky game that Matthew is playing with these bikes. The bikes will have the Tib core missiles later on, but it's a risky game because the bikes aren't that great against a ground assault. With the Tib core missiles, they are good against air. They're just so squishy, so these really are only good for hit and runs. Okay, looks like Matthew's building up a base over here. Just looks big because of these shadow teams. One even went veteran. But alright, it looks like Matthew's gonna go and attack Jimmy. Well, there's only the watchtower over here, so Matthew can take out all of these harvesters. He does have enough to take out this watchtower. Let's take a look at what happens. I think he will lose maybe 1 or 2. Matthew is here, takes out the watchtower. It looks like he's gonna take out all of Jimmy's harvesters. Boom, it falls quick. The tip core missiles aren't done yet. Oh, Jimmy's here though. Jimmy's here though. Jimmy's not gonna take this attack lightly. He's gonna finish off all of the bikes. Finishes off all of the bikes. Doesn't look like he lost any. He didn't lose any choppers, so Jimmy only lost 1 rocket harvester. That is a good exchange for Jimmy. He killed all those bikes. I don't know how many bikes there were, but it looked like there were like 8 bikes, maybe more. Matthew still has these Scorpion tanks over here, so he has eyes on this part of the field, so he can see Fayan coming later on once Fayan attacks. Matthew wanted to drop some mines, but his plane was shot down before it dropped the mines. So it looks like Jimmy has his zone shatterers He might want to go finish off Matthew. Matthew now deciding to go for Venoms. He's switching it up to Venoms. But because he doesn't have the... There it is. Now he's researching his supercharged particle beams. Or the tip core missiles. No, it has to be the particle beams. He's going for the particle beams because he wants to make his Venom stronger. Looks like Matthew's blue Tiberium is done over here. All of his green Tiberium is done over here. Where are these harvesters going? Yeah, okay, he sends them back. No attacks yet from our teams. They're playing it very safe. Fan is just continue. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, incredible. This is a big ground force. Fan also has another big ground force. Fan has actually enough right here to destroy his both opponents at the same time. So with this, he can already attack Jimmy. And with this, he could already attack Matthew. And he would already win the game right now. Fan's got 1 or 2 minutes to throw that ion cannon on somebody. But Fan really looks like he's ready to hit those air units of Jimmy and Matthew. Fan doesn't know that Matthew has these Venoms, but knowing that your opponent is Marked of Cain, you could already estimate that they will go supercharged Venoms. So that's why Fan went for APCs, because APCs are so good against air units. Fan did research the tungsten shells, so air units are no match for his ground force right now. Let's take a look at what Fan has even more. He has more refineries. He's dropping a lot of refineries. He's got Firehawks. How many does he have? 2, 3. Looks like Fan has 3 Firehawks. Do they have the Stratofighter upgrade? No Stratofighter upgrade yet. Looks like that's what's being researched. Fan's researching the Stratofighter upgrade. So, oh look, see, he's got the 3 Pitbulls over here, but he needs to spread them out. So I guess he was wary of that sneak attack. Let's see what Matthew is doing. Okay. Matthew should have made more refineries over here. Matthew really needs more cash. He needs more cash. I think he's struggling for cash. No, he's not struggling for cash. Matthew's not struggling for cash, but I don't see that cash being converted into units because these Venoms are being produced at such a slow rate. So Matthew then should just make a second airfield, make another Venom, or make more Venoms from that airfield. Look, he does have a lot of SAM turrets because he's really wary of that air attack from Jimmy. Looks like Jimmy's moving to the middle now. Haha, he's Marvesting over here, just sending his Marv and taking all this green Tiberium from the middle. Jimmy's making a serious air force over here. Serious air force, has a lot of Zocom hammerheads. So these hammerheads will do serious damage to a base or to units, because they can hit air units and ground units. But Jimmy just needs more harvesters, though. He has 3 in his main base. 3, 4. Jimmy only has 4 harvesters. He really needs more. Let's see if he... No, he only has 4 harvesters. It looks like... And Fan has more than double that. Let's take a look at how many harvesters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fan's got 11 harvesters just working their butts off, just bringing him that cash. Okay, Fan has moved his entire army. Look at this. He's moved his army of APCs and slingshots, a couple of Predator tanks in here, and a lot of rocket men. So the rocket men, some of them have gone into APCs. He has researched the ammo already. He's got the railguns. So Fan already has a significant force here to go destroy his opponents. He's got 14 seconds for his ion cannon to be finished, and then he can throw that. Let's take a look what we have over here. Okay, Jimmy sending in. Does he know that Matthew has Venoms? Or else, why would he send slingshots? Okay, here we go. 3 seconds. Fan's got 3 seconds. Take a look at where he's going to throw this ion cannon. Jimmy's got more Zone Raiders over here. Where's that ion cannon? Okay, we could just keep an eye on Feiyan's base, so then you know when he'll throw that. He's still gathering up his army though. Feiyan still has a lot of Tiberium in his main base over here and in his expansion down here, so Feiyan doesn't need to move to the middle yet. Is Jimmy already attacking? No. Okay, so his air force is just over here ready to attack. Jimmy is just waiting for now. Okay, Feiyan drops the ion cannon in Jimmy's base. Here we go. Oh, this is a good position. He'll take out both airfields, so he will stop the production of Jimmy's main unit, his unit of choice. Okay, so Feiyan gets both. No. Jimmy sells them both. Okay, so Jimmy sells all of these buildings, so that's good. He does lose, I think, 2 harvesters. I think these were 2 harvesters. He does significant damage to the war factory. So Jimmy saw that coming. He sells off his airfields. So next time you have to build your airfields further away from each other so that an ion cannon won't hit them both at the same time. So that's something that everyone can learn from. This war factory, half-life. Feiyan gonna do something with that. An Orca Strike over here. He'll still throw another Orca Strike and take out this war factory. Is it? No, it's not going to be enough, but it will bring it to half-life. Feiyan comes here with the Stratofighter with his Firehawks. And it looks like he's going to finish off the war factory. There it is. So that's how you use the Stratofighter. Okay, so he takes out the war factory. So Jimmy only has 1 production left to make vehicles. So Feiyan crippled Jimmy a bit. Well, a lot. Because Jimmy can't make any air units. Only 1 ground unit. Jimmy does have the 2 barracks, so he can still make infantry. Let's see what Matthew's doing. So Jimmy not yet attacking. He should have attacked already. Or at least scouted his opponents. This is very open to air attacks. There are only 2 SAM sites over here, so Jimmy can destroy this expansion. Looks like Feiyan is moving. He's inching closer to his opponent, so just keep on moving a bit. Okay, he just continues to make APCs. Feiyan just going for APCs because he knows that's the main unit of choice right now against Jimmy. Right, and of course APCs are good against ground, against infantry, so APCs are good against everything. It just depends on what you fill them with. So Matthew's got his Venoms. Alright, he still has his shadow teams. Matthew should just send out his shadow teams because right here they're of no use, so at least put them out on the field so you have some eyes on the field. Matthew does have some stealth tanks over here. 4 stealth tanks. Does he also send some to Feiyan's base? No stealth tanks in Feiyan's base. Matthew has stealth tanks over here. What is he gonna do with this? What is he gonna hit? Ooh, look, Jimmy, he has got you need a second refinery over here because all of your harvesters, they're waiting on each other. Okay, so Matthew's going for the ion cannon. He will take out this ion cannon. They are, yes, okay, so they have the tip core upgrade. Jimmy's gonna lose his ion cannon. Is he responding? Doesn't look like Jimmy's responding. Okay, so Matthew and Jimmy, or Feiyan and Jimmy are already clashing over here. So it looks like man, I keep getting these names wrong. Okay, so Jimmy forced Feiyan back. He did lose. Well, he will lose his ion cannon over here. So Jimmy's over here with his air force taking out Feiyan's units. Feiyan did move back, though, just to regroup. He's got juggernauts on the way. So Feiyan is forced back. Feiyan's force can't take this though. He has the numbers. Feiyan has the numbers. Okay, let's just turn the camera around a little bit. Okay, so Jimmy's hammerhead's doing serious damage here. Serious damage to Feiyan's forces. Feiyan is moving forward. He's got the AP ammo. He's got, where are his slingshots? His slingshots over here with tungsten. Is this gonna be enough? Feiyan losing. Yeah, he'll be losing a lot of units. Jimmy is losing choppers too. Okay, here we go. Hammerheads versus APCs. And the slingshots. And the rocket men. So Fan has a lot of anti-air fans fighting back. Oh, but Jimmy Shatter is doing a lot of damage to Fan's front line. And his Marv is over here. Still Marvisting, but Jimmy should send his Marv already. His Marv should already be here in the front. Okay, Fan taking out half of the force of Jimmy in the air. Jimmy significantly losing choppers. He's losing all his choppers. They're dropping like flies. Jimmy is taking out a lot of units from Fan over here, but Fan just has continuous numbers. Look at this. Look at this. And his Juggernauts are almost here at the front line. Okay, these Zone Shatterers are doing good work over here. Jimmy looks like he still has the majority of his Zone Shatterers. The Zone Shatterers firing off the Sonic Rays. The Sonic Beams just hitting all these slingshots. Fan losing slingshots over here, but the slingshots did their work. Looks like Fan took out all of the Hammerheads of Jimmy. Fan's moving back though because this Marv is here. Okay, so Fan does not need to fight from close range. He did put these Bloodhounds here just a bit too late, so these will be killed off. A couple of Zone Shatterers still left for Jimmy. Fan taking the high ground. Let's take a look at what Jimmy still has left. Matthew just here in Jimmy's base. Turn back the camera. Alright, so Matthew just doing significant damage. Matthew is taking out the anti-air because he wants to come by with his Venoms. That's what I would guess. So that's why Matthew is taking out. There he is, and he also wants to take out the power. Let's see what this battle is. Okay, here we go. So it's Fan's ground force against the Marv of Jimmy. This Marv is not going to last long because there's no backup for this Marv, and it's being peppered far by the 3 Juggernauts of Fan. It is going to die. It might crush a couple of APCs. Fan is a bit too close with his APCs. Fan is too close with his APCs, getting a couple of crushes. But the Marv of Jimmy falls. Jimmy loses his Marv here to Fan's front line. Fan has massive amounts of APCs, some of them filled with rockets. And it looks like there's another Orca Strike over here. I think it is a bit too late. It's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Okay. Stealth tanks. Stealth tanks. Doesn't look like Matthew sent stealth tanks to Fan's base. Or is he still planning to do that? Let's take a look. He's got more stealth tanks over here. He's got his Venoms, but Matthew is not doing anything with his Venoms. He could have already attacked Jimmy with his Venoms, or Fan with his Venoms. Fan is totally open here at the back. Totally open here at the back. Only one AA battery. Okay, just the Shatterer tanks of Jimmy still alive. But it looks like they're going to be picked off by Fan's forces. Fan will lose 1 or 2. Like that Pitbull, but as soon as Fan moves forward, he has too many numbers. His numbers are too great. Okay, let's just take a look at what Matthew's doing. Matthew is just destroying Jimmy's base over here. Jimmy, no more Hammerheads to defend himself. So, a veteran stealth tank. The stealth tank did not have to be destroyed, actually. If you use them well, then they don't have to be destroyed. He does. It looks like he'll lose all of his stealth tanks. Matthew loses all his stealth tanks. Jimmy has no more choppers anymore. Fan doesn't know that. But he is moving forward now. It looks like he's going to move forward. Matthew's over here with his shadow teams. Is he going to hit it from far? Okay, he's coming with his Venoms. Looks like his Venoms are going to go for this. Ooh, Fan sent out his Firehawks. But his Firehawks are going to die. 2 Firehawks, but his Firehawks are gonna die. Okay, looks like Matthew is going for... Okay, Fan laser fenced his tech center. That's smart. But he's being heavily attacked. Being heavily attacked by the Venoms. Matthew's waiting. Why is he waiting? He should just go for the Ion Cannon. Go for the Ion Cannon because Fan knows you're here now. So Fan is bringing now his anti-air. There it is. His anti-air force. His tungstens coming back and taking out those Venoms. But his shadow teams are still here. Shadow teams are still here. Matthew might still do heavy damage with these shadow teams. Jimmy is now heavily crippled after his battle with Fan on the right side. He does have some slingshots. Sending them here, maybe. Okay, it looks like Fan is gonna move towards Matthew's base right now. So it seems like Fan wants to hit Matthew back for what Matthew did over here in Fan's base. It looks like Fan's AA battery, it notices this Shadow Team, and that's why I said he should have hit this Ion Cannon earlier now, because now he's gonna lose all of his Shadow Teams. Okay, let's take a look. So these straggling tanks, they're gonna be killed by Fan's force that's moving forward over here. Just look at this massive force, man. It's crazy. Heavy numbers. Good mix of APCs, Predator tanks, rocket soldiers, and juggernauts. So Fan is ready for battle now. Fan is ready for battle. Some of his rocket squads are walking over the Tiberium, so that's not great. He should have waypointed that better. Okay, let's take a look. Matthew's got some Spectre, so it looks like Matthew's going all stealth and air. But Matthew just doesn't have enough expansions. He should have more refineries over here and more refineries at the bottom. It's been a long time, so he could have been able to take all this money already. And Jimmy, no extra refineries here or here, so... or extra refineries over here, so that's a mistake. All of his harvesters are gone. Maybe they were killed by the stealth tanks. I missed that. Jimmy also didn't expand to the middle. Is Fan expanding to the middle? Not yet, but Fan does still have some Tiberium over here. Okay, here we go. Fan is already in Matthew's base. Matthew has nothing to stop him. Matthew is fighting back with EMPs though from his Awakened squad, so he EMPs a couple of APCs, but it's of no avail because Fan is already right here smashing down the door. Matthew does have his Venoms, gonna fight back, but his Venoms, let's see if they're gonna stand this anti-air onslaught. Here we go. The anti-air versus the particle beams. Matthew does do a lot of damage, look. But it just takes a long time to take down one slingshot. Ooh, nope. The anti-air Fan is just so deadly. The tungsten, especially the tungsten, will take out all of these air units. So Fan will take down the air tower. No more Venoms for Matthew. Let's take a look at what's happening over here. He is making a couple more Venoms. Matthew looks like he's moving his Spectres to be able to hit Fan from far. Matthew will lose this entire base. He should send out his harvesters, but his harvesters will be seen because Fan has pit bulls over here, so Fan will be able to kill. See, Fan will be able to kill all these harvesters. Matthew should have retreated the harvesters earlier. Ooh, this is unnecessary. Gonna lose all your harvesters unnecessarily. He will lose all of his air units. Let's see if Jimmy's ready for the fight. Nope. Jimmy only one hammerhead because Jimmy's in money problems. That's why. Jimmy is in serious money problems right now. He's only got 2. The blue Tiberium has grown back though, but he's only got 2 harvesters doing the job. He needs to just pump out harvesters right now. He didn't remake his war factory, so that was a mistake. You should just remake that war factory and make more harvesters so that you can bounce back quickly. Fan will just demolish this base over here. Fan's already here, gonna take down this Tech Lab, MCV. Matthew is making something. Don't know what he's making. Oh, there's another mistake over here, sending back the harvesters. Matthew doesn't see that he's sending back harvesters. Lambs to the slaughter. Okay, Fan still has some money over here, some units, because he is wary of Jimmy's hammerheads, because Jimmy might hit him from the back, so that's why he still has units in his base. So Fan's got 2 armies. He's got one over here and he's got one over here. Still take a look. 1 minute and 20 seconds until Fan's Ion Cannon. Now he's going to move to the middle. See what Jimmy's doing over here. Jimmy's still got some slingshots, so he'll be able to defend himself from the Venoms of Matthew. But just too slow. Just too slow. The rebuild is a bit too slow. It's because of the lack of money. This should be a harvester. There it is. So Jimmy's making more harvesters, but you should just make more harvesters right now. And a second war factory, or else you won't be able to make ground units. And the hammerheads, no extra hammerheads coming out. So it just looks like it's a matter of time until Fan will end this game. He will take out this chem plant. Matthews over here doesn't have enough Venoms. There's nothing to protect him from this incoming army of Fan. Fan's almost there at the doorstep. Fan is just gathering another army over here. Let's see where his MCV is. His MCV is almost to the middle field. He's gonna start building over here. Start raking in the cash. Fan does have that ion cannon though. Still, is Matthew gonna do some Hail Mary move to take out the ion cannon? But what does he still have? What does Matthew still have to take out the ion cannon? Fan is already laser fencing all of his important structures over here. He should laser fence also the ion cannon. Fan's already here. Matthew did use a couple of EMPs, so that's good. But the EMPs only work if you can use it in mass. You should just make more than, but they're infantry, and the infantry will just be mowed down by this APC army. That's what they're good for. There he is. He's sending another Awakened squad, so he'll throw the EMP. Is he gonna throw the EMP? Okay, Matthew's artillery is doing some good work. Look at this. Look how many APCs he killed with that, with the artillery. His artillery is safe above ground, but they're not firing anymore. They're not firing anymore. Fan's already here. Matthew's just struggling and fighting back as best as he can. His venoms will only last a couple of seconds. Fan's already here. Remade his base, or he's expanding. This is his second expansion. Okay, here we go. So Jimmy's getting more money now because he's got extra harvesters. So he's remaking his Hammerhead force. Let's take a look. And he's got that blue Tiberium, so double the income. Over here, this one's almost dead, this harvester. Matthew could have already killed this expansion, actually. Let's see what Fane is making over here. He's just building up that army. What's coming out of his war factories. So Fan will just continue to pump out units from his war factories. He's got 3 of them, so he could have actually made more. Let's take a quick peek at Fan's money right now. He should be swimming in cash. No! Look at this. Look at this. See? So this means that Fan will just... He just had a good balance of pumping out units. So he also makes infantry and just puts all of his war factories to good use. But he should have also moved to the middle a bit faster. But at least he's not sitting on cash. He's not floating money. And he also just continues to attack. Ooh, look at this. This Spectre right here in the middle. There's no pit bulls here for Fan anymore, so Fan can't see this. Wonder why all these pit bulls. He lost all his pit bulls. Also, ooh, oh, I missed that. I totally missed that. Oh, I totally missed that. Matthew killed Fan's ion cannon somehow. Oh, why? How did I miss that? Oh, here, a commando. Okay, so he sends the commando in. Very smart of Matthew to send that commando in. The commando snuck in Fan's base and took out the ion cannon. He wanted to go for the war factory, I think, but Fan took him down. But he did. He was successful in taking out the ion cannon, so good move from Matthew. Fan's over here, gonna finish off the rest of Matthew's building, so that looked like that was Matthew's final hurrah. That commando, that was a good move though, actually, very good move. If the commando was here, it could have taken down 3 buildings in quick succession. So he could have taken down this one, and this one before it would have been killed. I think he could have taken down 3 before it would have been killed. But Fan does have a lot of APCs over here, so looks like Fan just dropped another Orca Strike just to sneak peek. The Orca Strike is a good way to scan your opponent's base. So Fan is just taking his sweet time and killing off this base. He just has to kill off this base and move towards Jimmy's position. The reason why Fan is just still here with his army is because he's very, very wary of the choppers of Jimmy. So that's why he still has a lot of anti-infantry in his base, because his base can be quickly dispatched of if he doesn't defend that against those Zocom Hammerheads. Especially Zocom Hammerheads with the Zone Raiders. Inside, so deadly. But Fan does have more than enough anti-infantry, so he should just... Actually, he can just make AA batteries and just send his entire army forward. Okay, so his first army is gonna move towards Jimmy now. What's this engineer for? What is this engineer for? Oh yeah, it's so Jimmy remade his Marv. He's gonna protect himself with this Marv. He's gonna hope that that's enough. Ah, looks like Fan is dropping some snipers. Are these snipers? Yep, he dropped snipers on the field. So it is close enough to Jimmy's base, and Fan does have some. He's got 4 Juggernauts, so he can do the Juggernaut trick from far. Use his snipers to pinpoint a shooting location, and then those Juggernauts will fire from far. Okay, Fan is moving forward now. Look at all these APCs, people. Look at these APCs, man. So Fan went for a combination of Rocketmen, APCs. So the Rocketmen are for the ground army, and the APCs are for the air and for any infantry that the Jimmy will have. But Fan does make a mistake of sending his men through the green Tiberium, so that's not a good move. He still has his top army over here, so he needs to send that already. It looks like Fan is already moving every unit to Jimmy's base. He still has a couple units here though, but he's emptying his base, sending everything now to Jimmy's side. So there he is. He's over here. Where are his snipers? His snipers, he should already move forward. There's just the Marv. Let's take a look and see what Fan sees. He's got money now. Jimmy's money's running low. Let's see what Jimmy can see. Okay, Jimmy can just see this tail and the Fan's army. There's nothing else that Jimmy can see. See what Fan can see. Okay, Fan can't see any of Jimmy's base, so Fan doesn't know right now what Jimmy has. He's got this AA battery just on standby. He'll always have that AA battery on standby just in case that the hammerheads of Jimmy come swing at the back of his base. Makes a crane again. Look at all these marks on the ground from that earlier battle. Fan has no money problems right now. There he is, moving slowly, slow and steady to the front. And he'll take out all these things quickly. There's just no Juggernauts on this side though, so that's Fan should have done that. Okay, so Jimmy now sees the force of Fan over here. Jimmy does have some Orca strikes, so he could already bombard this, especially that unit over here with some Orcas. He could take out some Juggernauts. Fan is already here. He can finish this game. Let's take a look at what we have over here. Okay, so Fan's sniper team is here. He's gonna go up against this Marv. Is Fan gonna bombard this Marv from far away with his Juggernauts? He is sending everything he has forward. Looks like he is emptying his entire base, sending everything he has. Look at this. Look how quick these units are remade. He's already got a mini army already back in his base. So he's got a third army here, a large first army over here, and a second army that's the largest army. It's right here. This army already is enough. No, this army already is enough. Let's take a look. Okay, so the snipers are seen though. The snipers are seen by Jimmy. Fan has 2 more snipers left. That one is heavily wounded. See that? Fan's got 2 snipers left. They can see. Oh, Fan loses. He loses all his snipers except for the wounded one. But the wounded one is veteran. It's still alive. How did Jimmy see the other 2? I don't know how Jimmy saw the other 2 over there and why they don't see this one. What's happening here? Okay. Okay, so this sniper was good enough to see this building, so Fan is taking down the Reclamator hub. Looks like Fan will take down the Reclamator hub from far. You see that there, and he'll move his army closer and closer and just overwhelm this Marv. Fan doesn't have any more. Does he still have his planes? No, because it's closed. So no more Firehawks from Fan. He could have remade the Firehawks. All of his Tiberium. Look, the blue Tiberium is growing back. But so now he just has to harvest everything in the middle over here. Fan just surrounding Jimmy's base over here. Let me see if Jimmy can see this. Yep. No. Okay, Jimmy can only see what's shooting him, so he can see this. Let's see, did he already lose it? Oh no, so it looks like Fan switched up his targets. Look, his hammerheads are over here. He could use these hammerheads to hit Fan in the back. He has all his support powers still. He could use all of his support powers. Look, the radar scan, Orca strike. He could still use all of that. Okay, there it is. Okay, so Fan moves forward now. Let's take a look. Let's just... all of this going up against this Marv. Let's see how long this Marv lasts. Just a couple of seconds. Incredible heavy fire. Look at this heavy fire. This Marv lasts maybe 10 seconds. And then it gets overwhelmed by... look at this crazy APC force. Infantry force. Are there Predator tanks in here? A couple of Predator tanks. Fan just waltzing over all of these zone shatterers. Wow. Look at this group, man. As I turn this camera angle around, here we go. Fan will just destroy this entire base. Moving closer now to kill off this base. Fan doesn't have the ion cannon anymore, so that's a shame, or else we could have still seen the ion cannon. Doesn't have any Firehawk. Okay, he's remaking his Firehawks. He just made one Firehawk, so already fully upgraded. Hard points and Stratofighter. So, okay, it looks like Jimmy is gonna go for one last attack. So I'll just keep the footage on just to film this one last attack from Jimmy. Is Fan's base gonna be empty? Fan's base is empty. Okay, he only has a couple of AA batteries. His base is empty. It looks like he does see what Jimmy's doing, so he's sending... there he is. He saw what Jimmy's doing, so Fan is sending his APCs back to protect his base. Jimmy's already almost there. Where is it? He's here. So he's gonna hit Fan from the back as his front base is totally being overwhelmed by this force. Look at this enormous force over here. Incredible. Jimmy's already here, going for power plants first. Very smart. Okay, Fan loses. He loses the power to his AAs. Let's see. Is Fan gonna shut down the power? So Fan shuts down the power of 3 buildings, gets his power back, and he drops down another AA battery. That's the one that he had on standby. So these should be enough. Nope. He loses more power. He loses more power. There he is, but he remakes another power plant. So this should be enough. Plus, with the aid of his APCs already here to save the day, should be enough to take out this last hammerhead. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. That was the last attack from Jimmy. Fan is already here in this base. There's nothing else to stop Fan. Looks like the whole game is lagging. I think but just because of this map, it's always lagging over here. So that's the end of this game. It was a good free-for-all game. So I hope you enjoyed Fan CNC TV, and I'll see you next time.